Hello, today I would like to show you how to install Linux virtual machine on Windows 10 host operating system. First thing that we will need is the image of the operating system that we want to install, and we will be using Ubuntu 18.04. To download the image, we have to navigate to this site, click download button and choose this version over here. I already did it, so let's move to the next tool that we will use, and it is VirtualBox. It is hypervisor tool which will allow us to create and manage virtual machines on our host operating system. We of course need to download it and also install it. Okay, so as you can see, I have already installed VirtualBox. I have also created example virtual machine over here to test it out, but we will create a new one. To do this, we have to click this new button over here. First thing that we have to provide over here is the name of our virtual machine. So let's say it will be simply Ubuntu. You can see that after typing the name Ubuntu in this field, the type and the version has been automatically changed by VirtualBox. We also have to specify where files of our virtual machine will be stored, but I will leave it default like this. So the type is Linux, so it is correct, we will not change it. The version is also correct because we will be installing Ubuntu 64-bit version. Next thing is the memory, and this is basically how much memory we want to assign to this virtual machine. For the Linux system, it is 1 GB by default, but we will change it to 2 GB, so it will be 2048. Next thing is a hard disk, and we can do not add a virtual hard disk. We can create a new hard disk, or we can use the existing one. We will not use the existing one because I have created it for previous virtual machine and it only has 10 GB. So we'll check this option. So it will be create a virtual hard disk. Before we click create button, I would like to say a few things about guided mode, which is over here. It is separated into steps, and these steps are name and operating system, memory size, and hard disk. It is exactly the same what we have over here, but we have some more descriptions. Okay, so let's hit create button. So over here we have virtual hard disk creation window. Of course, we have file location where our virtual hard disk will be stored. Also, we have file size where we can say how much space we want to assign to this virtual disk. At the bottom left, we have hard disk file type, and those three are fully supported by VirtualBox. We will pick default one. And at the bottom right, we have storage on physical hard disk. If we check fixed size option, 10 GB of space will be instantly allocated for this virtual hard disk. If we check default option, virtual disk will take as much space as it needs, and it will grow over time till the limit which we have specified in the file size. So now we can click create. And here is our virtual machine. Now we have to install operating system on it. So let's click start button. And after a moment, it should boot up. Okay, it's here. Let's hide it. We have an error that says that we do not have bootable medium found. And this is because we didn't mount the image with the operating system. To install operating system from the ISO image, we have to click devices, optical drives, and choose disk image option. Over here we have to choose the image. So I will pick this one. And we click open. Now we have to click machine and reset. And as we can see, the installation process of the Ubuntu has been started. So let's wait a little bit. And after a moment, we should get view like this. It is the standard Ubuntu installation wizard. We want English version of the operating system, so we leave this option. And also we want to install Ubuntu and not to try this. So we click this one. Over here we can change the keyboard layout. I will leave it default and click continue. Over here we have some more installation options. We can choose between normal and minimal installation, where normal installation will add some office software, games, media players, etc. And in the minimal installation we will get only the most basic stuff. In my case, second option will be the best because I will use virtual machine for development, but you can feel free to choose the normal one. At the bottom we have some more options. We can check first option if we want to download some updates during the installation process, but I will not check it to save some time. And the second option is to install some third-party software, which I also leave unchecked. So we click continue. Over here we have option to erase disk, which doesn't matter in our case because we have created fresh virtual hard disk. Also we can encrypt our Ubuntu instance and turn on logical volume management. At the bottom we have something else option, which allow us for some more partitioning stuff. Finally, we can click Install Now button. Here we have the warning that the disk will be overwritten. We click Continue. Here we can specify our time zone. I will leave Warsaw and click Continue. Over here we are creating default user and also we are creating a password for this user. So let's say it will be CodefForge and password. Okay, we will leave these options over here and we click continue. And the installation process has been started. Okay, so we are installing the system and I will stop the video now and we will start again when it's done. Okay, installation is complete. Now we have to restart our virtual machine. So we click restart now. And again, I will stop the video. Now it is saying that we should remove the installation medium, but it should be done automatically. So we will click enter. Okay, here is our user. So let's log in. So we have logged in and over here we have some welcome page about what is new in the Ubuntu. We can click next. Over here we have some informations about live patching our operating system. For now we will click next. Over here we can check if we want to send reports about operating system or not. And we click next. On the last view we have information that we can install more applications. Okay, so let's click done. Okay, so here is our fresh instance of the Ubuntu. Let's close this updater. Before we start working with our new instance of Ubuntu, you may notice that this screen is a little bit too small and we can do something about it, of course. So we go to the devices over here and we choose Insert Guest Additions CD image. Over here we get some information. We of course want to run it. And we have to provide the password. And I will stop now. After a few seconds, you can see that it is much better. So now we have to click enter. And also we can eject this CD. So we right click it and we choose eject. Okay, so our virtual machine is ready to go. We can also switch view to the full screen by choosing this view option over here and clicking full screen mode. Over here we click switch, and now it looks like a native operating system. To go back, we have to hit right Ctrl F. Okay everyone, it's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this short guide about installing virtual machines, and we will probably use Linux for Docker tutorials in the future. Remember about liking and subscribing. See you!